Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Hello, how's everyone?
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, just a quick second, inshallah. What time is 10 o'clock? Okay. So we are 8 people online. Jazakallah khair for coming. We'll just give a quick minute to everyone to log on, and then we'll start. Okay. Inshallah, we are going to start now. So, nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem, amma ba'ad. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Qala Allahu ta'ala, inna hudallahi huwal huda. وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه صدق الله العظيم وصدق رسوله الكريم. Are you guys able to hear me fine?
Yeah.
Okay, good. The sound is okay?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Sister Asmin is saying that the volume is low today. Okay, let's see if I can make it better.
भाई माशाल्लाह टोपी आपकी बड़ी जबरदस्त लग रही है
बस मैं उसी की तरफ आ रहा था
माशाल्लाह
Let me just finish my dua and then I'll come to that right away. Okay, so Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Allahumma rahimni bil Qur'anil azim waj'alhu li imaman wa nuran wa hudan wa rahmah waj'alhu li hujjatan ya rabbil alamin. Amin summa amin. Rabbi yassir wa la tu'assir wa tammim bil khair. Ameen. So with that, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone.
Wa alaikum assalam wa
wa
rahmatullahi.
alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
So with the extreme mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is His blessing and mercy that week after week, He allows us to come and get together and make the dhikr of the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, learn the language of the Quran. And may Allah bless each and every one of you for coming and making this class successful. Okay, so first I want to begin with this hat I'm wearing, which looks, mashallah, very nice, as Brother Ijaz said. So all thanks to Brother Ijaz, mashallah, he just came back from Pakistan and is very kind. He brought a little gift for me, and I'm giving the thanks by wearing it in today's class. Is it looking okay? Is it looking good?
You are welcome, Brother Abid. Thank you for recognition. And so it was my pleasure to bring it for you because you deserve more than that.
Okay.
Your contribution and your generosity on Arabic knowledge deserve more.
Yes, Jazakallah khair, Brother Ijaz. No, mashallah, you thought about us or thought about me, and you took time out of your busy schedule.
Do you have some more caps? Or
I have 2 more, but I have promised to someone.
Oh,
all right, that's good.
No worries. We can, inshallah, arrange for some
But
brothers.
next time, inshallah, I will bring. Let me know your size. Anyone who else needs that, let me know their size.
Inshallah. Okay.
And I can get you if I'll try to someone to get you from there.
Okay, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Jazakallah khairan. So let's
Brother
start
Abid,
our class. Yes, brother.
Can you please share again? I don't see your screen.
Oh. Okay. Can you see now?
Yes, Alhamdulillah, I can. Thank you.
Okay, good. Okay.
So,
All right.
Brother Abid, Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes, Brother Nasib.
Haji. So I'm sitting here in San Francisco with a very large family,
Oh, mashallah.
and introducing your program to them. So inshallah,
Yes.
and I'll be hitting the road in about 10 minutes, but I just wanted to show your program before I leave. So inshallah,
Oh.
I'm trying to spread your program in America now.
Jazakallah khairan. May Allah reward you and welcome everyone who's listening to us. You have become the part of the larger family now, and feel free to join anytime. And Brother Nasib will share all the necessary links with you guys. So inshallah, we'll take it from there. Okay. So inshallah, we'll start. And today what I have for you is a quick review of what we did last time. And what we did last time was that we did the second property of the noun, which is number. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so in the number category, we have three things. We have the singular, we have the dual, and we have the plural. Yes? And in the last class, we specifically talked about the dual. So I want to refresh your memory about the dual. And for that, let me show you these examples. What is the meaning of talibun? Talibun means a student, right?
A student.
So if you want to say two students, talibun is wahid, singular.
Taliban.
Yes? You have to say talibani, right? Because there is a kasra at the end of the noon, right? So
Brother
here,
Abed, these are the same what we have in Afghanistan?
no, let's not go there. Talibani mean student. So let's just stick with that, right? So the rule or the formula I've given you is that you take the singular noun, which is talibun, and you add the alif and noon with the kasra. And the sound of this noon and kasra will become ani. So this dammatan will change into fatha. So when you connect them, look what happened. Talibani. Because the noon here is sakin. There is nothing on the noon, but now the ba changed from dammatan to fatha. So what do we say? Talibun, one student, wahid. Two students, talibani. Okay. So is everybody clear on that rule?
Yeah.
Okay. So now the next one is an example. I mean, now this is sort of a quiz, right? We can do this together. So if you know the meaning of asadun, then you would be able to give me the answer. But even if you don't know the meaning.
Yes, we know that.
Okay. So is asadun singular?
Yes.
Yes. So how do you make dual? You're going to add
Asadani.
asadani. Mr. Farina, mashallah, is already, mashallah, she gave me the answer. Very good job. That means she really understanding it. So asad mean one line and asadani mean two lines. Agree? Okay. So now kittatun. Now what is a kitta?
Cat.
Kitta is cat, right?
Yeah.
So one, is it first of all, is it masculine or feminine?
Feminine.
Feminine. Good job. And how do you know it's a feminine? Because of the ta marbuta. So is the rule for making the dual for female any different?
Yes.
It's actually not different.
No.
Kittatani.
So kittatani, right? So
Yes.
what you have done, you have opened the round ta into an open ta, and you just added the ani at the end, right? Kitta tani. That means two cats, correct? Okay. Now I would like some other people to participate. So the people who have been answering, please stay quiet and let me pick somebody who I can ask the question. Okay. So there are mashallah 16 people today. Brother Khurram, would you like to answer this one? Hakiba. The meaning of hakiba is a bag or a suitcase.
Haqibatani.
Hakibatani, mashallah. So all you have to do, you have to add the ani sound and then it will become hakibatani. That means two suitcases or two bags. Very good job. Okay, now I want Sister Manal. Sister Manal, are you with us today?
Yes.
Okay, Mohandisun. Mohandisun means an engineer, somebody who's an engineer. So it's like singular. What will be the dual?
Muhaddisani.
Very good job. Mohandisani, right? Like that. You see? Mohandisani. So you took the scene, you took the tanween away, you put the fatha, and then you add the ani towards the end. By the way, are you guys finding it any difficult if you know
No. It's very interesting.
So the new people, are you finding this easy enough, by the way?
Yes.
Like if this is a game and the rule is that you take the noun and add the ani sound, change the dammatan into fatha, isn't that like a rule of a game?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
yes.
Go ahead. Is that Sister Farina? You want to add something
Yes.
else? Please go ahead.
No. Yeah, it's understand. But sometimes when you don't understand the Arabic word, then you think.
Okay. Let's say I give you an example. We don't know the meaning of this word. Let's say laibun. Yes.
Yes.
But even if I don't know the meaning, can I apply the rule? If I
Yes.
add the ani sound to it, it
Yes.
will become lai bani.
Bani.
Right? So now, even I don't know the meaning, I know how to make the dual of that. Yes?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I know.
So I think laibun, if I'm not mistaken, is a football. Yeah, Brother Nasib, is laibun a football?
Live means play, so it could be toy or football, yeah, any ball.
Football. So I think it's a football.
The original name for live is play.
Okay, play. So, or player,
Yeah.
laibun. It looks like it's a player. So two players. If I take the word player, like somebody who plays, then we want two of them. So we're gonna say two players, right?
Yeah. The ball is kurra. Kurratul qadam.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
kurratul salam. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Tabakhun. What is tabakh?
Cook.
Tabakh is book?
Cook.
Okay, tabakhun is one. And what will be the dual? Rayan?
Tabahani.
Rayan, would you like to answer this? Tabakhani. Tabakhani. You see that? All right. Next one is mudarrisatun. Now wait, don't answer me until I ask you this. Mudarrisatun. So Brother Zakir, are you with us today?
Yeah, I just joined.
Okay, Alhamdulillah. Do you know what the meaning of
Is it
mudarrisatun?
something related to student or study?
Mudarris. Okay, what is mudarris? It is related to study.
Like a student?
It's a person.
So
not a student. A student is talibun. Mudarris is teacher. Now, is it a male teacher or female teacher?
Mudarrisun, I think it's a male, right?
Okay, look at the end of the.
But it has that tar, right? So it's
yes, so that's the feminine. Yes,
yeah.
It's a female teacher. Is it wahid or is it a singular or is
It's
it
singular, right? So it's wahid.
Singular. So what are we trying to make? We're making. Are you saying
dual.
one teacher?
Dual
I want to
plural.
make it dual. So what are you going to do?
Add ani, right?
Very good. And then what will it become?
Mudarrisatani.
Very good. MashaAllah. So mudarrisatani. Okay. All right. Now, najjarun. Okay, that's another difficult word. Who knows the meaning of najjarun?
A carpenter.
Carpenter?
Yes.
Okay, carpenter. So Sister Homa, since you answered that question, could you please make the dual of it?
Okay, we add ani at the end. So
Very good.
Najjarani.
Najjarani. Very good job, mashallah. Okay, saikatun. What is saika? Does anybody know what saika means?
A thunder or something.
Driver.
Thunder. Say that again, Brother Nasib.
Also, okay, psych, different spelling probably is a driver too.
Driver. Okay. Well, if it's driver, then it's a female driver, right? So can you make it the dual of it, Brother Nasib?
Saikatang.
Taikatani, right? Because you have to get me the word with the tani, right? Okay, good. Now, remember, this was some of the words, but remember we did one hadith, right? And why we did that hadith? Because it has all the words which were dual in nature. Yes? What was the hadith? Kalimatani habibatani ila rahmani. You guys remember this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so question for you.
Yes.
Let's see if I can ask somebody. Okay, somebody is sending me a chat. Okay, Abdullah Nasib Ali, Walaikum Salam. Okay, we have, all right. Brother Taj. Are you able to hear me, Brother Taj? Okay. Brother Mansoor, are you able to hear me? Brother Mansoor? Okay. Walaikum Salam, Brother Mansoor. Brother Mansoor, what is kalimatani? What is the singular of kalimatani?
So kalima would be a singular.
Okay, so you're saying that kalima.
Or kalima to, if it's.
Okay, kalimatun, right? So is kalimatani noun?
Yes.
It is.
It is. Okay, so you're saying, and is habibatani a noun?
Sure.
Yes.
Very good. What about the ilah?
Harf.
Harf, which is particle in English, right?
Yes.
Then ar-Rahman, is it a noun?
That's an ism.
Is it a proper noun or a common noun? Ar-Rahman.
It is a proper noun. So
Very good job.
Is the.
Yes. Okay. Now is kalima muzakkar or muannas?
There is
Wait, brother Mansoor is answering, so please let him finish. Is it muzakkar or muannas, brother Mansoor?
So there is the marbuta on it. So
Yes.
that's why it's female.
Okay. And is it wahid or jama or dual?
It is singular because
singular.
there is
Very
no-
good. Very good. No, that's good enough answer. That is a singular. Now, how would you make it plural or
Ani.
dual?
So
Ani.
we add ani.
So kalimatun mean one word, one phrase. Then are you going to do this? Kalimatani will be two words, two phrases. Agree? Are you guys finding this presentation helpful in explaining this hadith?
Sure, it's good.
Okay, good. Good. So kalima is singular. Kalima is feminine. We need two kalimas. So we say kalima tani, applying our rule that we add the ani towards the end. And the dhammatan, the tanween, change it into fatha. So far, no difference in what I've been saying, right? Everything I said, now we are applying to the hadith. Agree?
Okay.
Okay, good. So now the next word is Habib. Yes? Who can tell me, is Habib mudakkar or muannas?
Habib. Mudakkar.
Mudakkar. And what will be the muannas of Habib?
Habibatun.
Habibatun.
Habibatun, right?
Mhm.
Now, why do we need to make from Habib to Habibatun? Because in our hadith, what are we looking at? Is our first noun,
Habibatun.
okay, is our first noun muannas?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. So the rule of the Arabic language is that it needs to follow the same gender in the sentence. In the subject, for the subject or for the context, it has to follow the same gender. Yes?
Okay.
Okay. And it needs to also follow the same number. Is kalimatani 2?
Yes.
Yes. Right? So is Habib 1 or 2?
One.
1. So Habiba is 1 also, right? So
Yes.
do we need 2 Habiba? Because there was kalimatani? Yes?
Yes.
So it will become, how do you make Habiba into dual? Habiba tani. Very good job. So look what happened. Habibun becomes feminine by Habibatun, and the dual of Habibatun is Habiba tani. Are you guys understanding it better now? This is making more sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. So the next part was Ar-Rahman. Ar-Rahman is the quality or the adjective for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That means the most gracious, the most merciful. Yes. Okay. What was the second part of the hadith? Khafifatani alal lisani saqilatani fil mizani. Light on the tongue, heavy on the scale. Yes. Now you see khafifatani here. Is this dual?
Dual,
Yes.
Is saqilatani dual?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. For the same reason that this hadith has started with the feminine and dual, all the other nouns has to be feminine and dual. Now, what is the singular of khafifatani? It is khafif.
Khafifun.
Now, khafif is mudakkar or muannas?
Mudakkar.
Mudakkar. What will be the muannas of khafif?
Khafifatun.
Khafifatun, right? And the meaning is light, right? Khafifatun. What will be the dual of khafifatun?
Khafifatani.
Khafifatani. Got it?
Mhm.
Okay. Now, this al-lisan. Lisan is the tongue. Yes? Allah is a particle.
Yes.
Okay. Al-lisan is the tongue. Is it a noun?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it proper?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
common?
Yes.
Proper.
Yeah, proper.
Okay. One more question. Trick question. And I need to pick somebody for that. Okay. Brother Javed. Is this, the tongue is male or female? Mudakkar or muannas? Brother Javed? Okay. I'll go back to Sister Asmin. I'll go to Sister Asmin. Sister Asmin, is the tongue mudakkar or muannas?
Tongue is this body part which is not in pair, so it should be muzakkar.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Jazakallah. Allahu Akbar. Takbir. Okay.
Allahu
Really
Akbar.
very happy to hear the explanation. She really got the concept, and that is what I was trying to figure out. That if she understand. So most of you understand this? What's going on?
Yes. Mhm.
Yes. Somebody was saying something.
Sorry, I was away.
Brother Javed, you were saying something? There is a lot of echo in your sound.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. I understand you have the microphone problem. So you can put it in the chat if you want. Or do you want to answer it quickly? Okay, that's okay. Okay, so saqilatani. Is saqilatani muannath?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so what is the masculine of saqila and singular? Saqilun. Saqilun is the mudakkar, right? How do you make it feminine? Saqilatun. Is saqilatun wahid? Is it one singular?
Yes.
Yes.
Feminine. How do you make it plural? You make it
Ani.
ani sound. Yes. What is the fee here? Let me ask somebody. Please don't answer without asking me. Brother Afzal, what is this fee here?
This is article, brother. Particle.
Article or particle?
Particle. Harf.
Particle. So particle is fee. Oh, what do you call particle in Arabic?
Harf.
Harf. Very good. Okay. Al-Mizan, the balance or the scale. I want to ask, there is Sister Aiza. I see her name here, Sister Aiza. Do I see Sister Aiza here? Yeah, she is. Okay, Sister Aiza, Al-Mizan. Is this a noun?
I don't know the meaning.
The Mizan means the scale. You know, when you go to a shop, they weigh some stuff for you. That's called a balance, right?
A noun.
Is it a noun? Very good job. Now, is it a common noun or a proper noun?
Common noun.
Okay, do you see this al in there? Okay, please let her answer the question. So, Sister Aiza, do you see the al in the Mizan?
Yes.
So, when we have al attached to any noun, that noun become from common to proper.
Okay.
Okay, good. So, good job. It's a noun. Is it a singular or plural?
Singular.
Singular, because it's only one balance, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Brother
So,
Abid-
Brother Taj, sorry, go ahead. Question?
Yeah, sorry, I had some problem with that.
No problem. Yeah.
So al-Mizani, why there is a kasra under noun? Is there any specific rule here applying?
Yes, because since it's not the topic of this class, but I'll tell you because you have already learned it. So remember, this fi is a harf jar.
Yeah.
So anything after harf jar comes, it has to be in the status of jar. That is why it's al-Mizani. So do not confuse it with this sakilatani. So that doesn't mean these are two mizan. This is one mizan, but this kasra is because of this fi. And since it's not part of this subject, so I don't want to confuse the rest of the student, but just to answer you, the kasra here is because of the fi here. Got it? Jar majroor. Yeah? Okay. So this was the explanation for the hadith, and I tried to do it in a little interactive way and to try to present it. I hope you got the more understanding of this after this exercise. Yes?
Brother Abid, question.
Yes. Yes.
So in the word al-Mizan, so the alif and noon is part of the word itself. It's not because it's plural.
No, there is no, it's a singular word. Mizan is a singular.
So,
right?
Okay, got it. Thank
So
you.
the reason, yeah, okay. Any other question on that? It's not plural, it's a singular. Al-Mizani will become, then if you say Mizani, Mizanani, it's going to be Mizanani, not Mizani. Yes?
Thank you.
Okay, good. So let's go to our camera quickly and let's do some more learning. Okay. Are we feeling okay with the number? Are we feeling good?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, more people can say yes. There is no charge for
Yes,
saying
yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Mashallah, now 25 people and only like 1% is answering the question. Where's Brother Asim today?
We leave it for the new one to answer, because then they so then we know they understand.
Okay, Brother Khalid, Jazakallah khairan. Yes, and I think Brother Asim is missing in action today. So that's why he's not there. You can answer, Brother Khalid.
I was about to tell he's not there. I can answer now.
Okay, all right. Okay, guys. So what we are looking at, and I'm going to repeat the same thing again, but this time with the concept of the plural, okay? So we have the second quality of noun called number. Yes. And the number is known as adad. Yes.
Yes.
The adad has wahid, it has muthanna, and it has jamā. Okay. So jamā, wahid is singular, muthanna is dual, and the plural is jamā. Okay. Now, if you look at the English language, you have, let's say, if I say boy, is it singular or plural?
Singular.
Okay. The moment I add s to it, it becomes
Plural.
boys. Yes. See, so I'm adding something, right?
Mhm.
Yes. So over here, we did the same thing. We said Muslimun. Muslimun. Muslimun mean a Muslim. Yes.
Yeah.
And we know that Muslimun mean a Muslim man, right? Mudakkar.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. So in order to make musanna, I add something. What did I add? I said Muslima
Ni.
ni, right?
Muslimani.
Cannot hear you,
Muslimani.
brother.
So can you can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
No.
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Is everybody able to hear me?
Yes.
Is this Brother Zakir who's not able to hear me?
No, I can hear you. I'm on the phone. I think someone else.
Okay, good. All right. So Muslimani, we added the ani, yes, to Muslim. Just repeating myself so that the concept becomes really, really clear.
Yes.
Now, in the Jama category, we have to subdivide this into two more. We're going to call it sound, plural, and broken plural. Broken plural. Okay. And the sound plural, the Arabic is jamā sālim. Okay. For the broken, we will say jamā mukassar. Okay. So as the name said, jamā sālim means sound plural, and the broken mean it is broken. So if I take the word Muslimun, right? Muslimun, and I add this sound. What will it be? What is this sound? Una. Okay, or una. So it will become
Muslimuna.
Muslimuna. And the tanween will change into dhamma, and then simply add the una sound. Will it become Muslimuna? Is that difficult? For the singular, Muslimun. For musanna, we add the ani, and for jama, we add the una. Is that making sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, this is jamā sālim. It is the sound plural. Why? Because look at the word Muslimun. Is the complete Muslimun in jama already?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So when the whole word with the whole noun is present in the jama, it is known as sound plural. Okay. Okay. So just give you a quick example of a jamā mukassar just to make the concept clear to you, and then we will focus more on that later. So if I have word kalamun, what is the meaning of kalamun?
Pen.
Pen.
One pen.
Okay.
One pen.
Can I say kalamani?
Yes.
What will be the dual?
Kalamani, yeah.
Kalamani. Yes. Ani. Right? 2 pens. But can I say kalamuna?
No.
No. Have you seen kalamuna in the Quran somewhere?
No.
No. The word you would have seen for jama will be aklamun. Aklamun. Now, in the aklamun, is the kalam noun, is it still present as one unit, or is it broken?
Broken.
It's broken. So that means this is a jama, but it is a broken jama. So in a jama, when the noun is completely present, it's a salim. And when it is broken, then it is known as jamā mukassar. Is that sound, this concept is clear?
Yes.
Okay, good. So let's take some more examples. If I take, and are we right now, we're talking about muzakkar, yes? Because Muslimun was male, masculine, right? The rule for feminine is different, so we'll talk about it in a second. So muzakkar, if I say salihun, yes? What is the meaning of salihun?
Pious.
A pious man, a righteous man, yes?
Yeah.
But it's a man, it's a mudakkar. What will be the dual of salihun?
Salihani.
Salihani. We got the dual part, right? Now, what will be the plural?
Salihuna.
Salihuna. Everybody good with that? Yes?
Yes.
So, is this jamā salim or jamā mukassar? Salim, right? Because the whole word salihun is present in here. Okay. Similarly, we say mu'minun. What is mu'minun? A believer. Right? Is mu'min mudakkar? Is it mudakkar?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What will be two mu'min? Mu'minani, right?
Yeah.
Agreed? Two believers, right?
Yes.
What will be the jama?
Mu'minuna.
Mu'minuna. Is it jama salim or jama mudakkar? Mashallah, mashallah. See, the concept is easy. Once you start to grab it, then you are all good. Yes? So we said for mudakkar, the dual, you add ani. Agree?
Yeah.
For jama salim, you add
Una.
Una. So far, so good. Now let's look at muannas. Okay. We took the example of Muslimun. What is the feminine of Muslimun?
Muslimatun.
Muslimatun. You see? Now, what is the dual of Muslimatani? Muslimatani, right? So we have no problem with the, what do you call, with the dual. But when we come to the plural, we don't have the jamā mukassar or jamā sālim here. We only have this. We add muslimatun, and we add the at. At the end, what are we adding? At. And to be very specific, atun. Okay. So what will happen here? It will become muslimatun. Okay, so over here I did the atun here, but what happened on the ta? I had the tanween here, right? So I'm going to change the ma into fatha. Muslimatun. Okay, so what would you have to do for future in your mind? Because there are 4 properties of the noun. First one is gender, the second one is number. So when you are giving me answers, you have to keep in mind whether it is mudhakkar or muannas. Yes? For mudhakkar, the ani sound, and for the feminine ani sound is same. Yes? For the dual. But when it comes to jama, the mudhakkar will have the una sound for jamā sālim, and the feminine will have atun. Yes? Remember last time we talked about daraja. Darajatun. Is darajatun feminine?
Yes.
Okay. So the 2 daraja will be
darajatani.
No problem there, right? Darajatani. Now, who can tell me the feminine plural now?
Darajatun.
Darajatun. You see what happened? So the ta marbuta is gone, and the atun is replaced by the ta marbuta here. Follow?
Yes.
Okay, good. So this is the introduction. Let's look at some presentation. So
question, Brother Abid.
Yes.
Muslimina, where it will fit?
Okay.
Muslim is already common there.
You're going to the status part. Okay.
Okay.
I don't want to. I don't want to confuse the students. Right now, we're dealing with number.
Okay.
We will deal with that when we come to the status part. Okay. Okay. So I want to cover something here before I do that. Okay. So for everybody with me, by the way, everybody feeling okay that the concept is grasped by everyone?
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, good. So now look at this. The plural is a noun that denotes more than 2 referents, because in Arabic, for 2 we have the word musanna. Yes? Yes. So remember, in Arabic, 2 is different and plural is different. Plural is more than 2, not 2, because for 2 we have musanna. Agree?
Yes.
So how many types of plurals we have in Arabic? 2 kinds. The al-jama'ul mukassaru, the broken plural, and al-jama'us sālimu, the sound plural. Right? Did we look at the examples already?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So now I'm going to fast forward to the jamā sālim first, and then we'll come back to the mudhakkar, the mukassar later. So the sound plural is the plural in which the singular noun retains its form. Meaning, if I said Muslimun, it becomes Muslimuna. So Muslimun was completely retained in the Jama, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So then we also learned that the Mudhakkar Salim is different and Muannas Salim is different. Yes?
Yes.
In the Mudhakkar Salim, we have the Una sound, and in the Muannas Salim, we have the Atun sound. Okay, good. So look, Muslimun, Muslimuna, Salihun, Salihuna, Muhammadun, Muhammaduna. Because Muhammad here, if you take it as a name, that means a name of a person. But the actual word Muhammad means somebody who is praised.
Somebody praised, yeah.
Yes, right? So as a general rule, the sound masculine plural can only be used for male human beings. Got it? This una sound was for jamā muzakkar. Yes, muzakkar is masculine.
Yeah.
Are you guys with me?
Yes.
Okay, good. For the female, we remove the ta marbuta with the alif and ta tun. Atun. Yes, atun. Muslimatun plus atun will become muslimatun. Muallimatun, muallimatun. Salihatun, salihatun. Got it?
Yeah.
Now, after learning this concept, now think how many times in the Quran you come across this. So many times. But now you will be able to, right away recognize it. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now let's see. Is bakaratun, is it a masculine or feminine?
Feminine.
Feminine.
Right? So over here, this is added to the final letter of the singular that does not include the ta. So over here, there is a typo. Can somebody see the typo here?
Wow, no.
Yes.
Una sound is wrong here.
Wrong.
It's supposed to be atun. So bakaratun kalimatun. Okay. We just looked at the hadith. Kalimatani habibatani ila rahmani. Kalimatani is dual, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So what will be the plural of kalima? What will be the plural of kalima?
Kalimane.
Kalimatun. No, dual is kalimani.
Kalimatun.
Kalimatun, because you're going to add atun at the end. Yes?
Yeah.
You will remove the ta marbuta and you will add the atun. Okay, good. All right. Now, let's do some examples together. Okay. MashaAllah, we have 25 people. So the people I haven't asked yet, I didn't ask Sister Amiru Nisa. Sister Amiru Nisa, are you with us today?
Yes.
Okay, so here, mu'minun. Okay, so please give me the dual of it and the plural of it. Okay, mu'minun. The dual will be?
Mu'minani.
Mu'minani, mashallah. And then what will be the plural of it?
Mu'minuna.
Mashallah. Mashallah. Is everybody on the same page as everybody else? Is everybody able to figure this out that it's going to be mu'minuna?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, good. Brother Imran. Oh, my name. Abidun. Abidun means a worshipper. Yes?
Yes.
Abidun means a worshipper. So it's a singular?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it masculine? Brother Imran, I'm asking Brother Imran. Please, everybody else, be quiet. So, Brother Imran, is it masculine?
Yeah. Muzakkar.
Okay, what will be two worshippers?
Abidani.
Abidani, Jazakallah khair. And what will be the plural?
Abiduna.
Abiduna. Sorry. And is it jamā sālim or jamā mukassar?
Jamā sālim.
Jamā sālim. Okay, Brother Taj, Sajidun. And by the way, you're also learning the vocabulary here. Sajidun, a person who makes sajda. Like Abidun, a person who makes ibadah. And Sajidun is a person who makes lot of sajda. Okay, so Sajidun is singular. Is it masculine, Brother Taj?
Yeah, it's masculine.
Can you give me two people who do sajda? Saji?
Dani.
Two, dual. Dani, very good. Saji Dani will be dual. What is the plural of it?
Saji Dun.
Duna. Saji Duna. You see that?
Yeah.
Saji Duna. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody else is okay with this information? You're following this?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So the next person I want to answer me is Brother Asim. He just joined. Do you want to answer or you want to take a little minute or so?
I can answer.
Okay, so Rakiuna, what is the meaning of Rakiuna, first of all?
One who does the lot of sajda.
Rakiuna is, Brother Asim, please answer the question.
Sorry, I don't know the meaning. Maybe
Okay, you know what the
ruku?
ruku is? What the ruku is?
Yeah. I was going to that. The root is ruku, so it's probably doing the rukuing. Ruku.
Yes, the person who do ruku. Like sajidun was the person who do the sajda. Abidun is the person who does the ibadah. Raki'un is the person who do ruku. Yes?
MashaAllah. Jazakallah. So the dual would be raka'ani.
Raki'ani, yes.
Raki'ani, and the plural would be raki'una.
Yes,
Same
it's already
thing?
it is already
Yeah,
there. It's a typo, and the person I didn't pick. It should be Raki. Raki'un.
Alhamdulillah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it should be Raki'un, and Raki'una is the jamā. So I'm just
Jazakallah.
finding out that some of the things in the presentations are wrong. I get it done from Pakistan, so sometimes I don't have a time to
No, this is
proofread
great.
it.
Jazakallah.
Okay.
Brother.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, next word is interesting as well. Sa'imun. And I want Brother Fahad to give me the meaning of Sa'imun.
The one who's fasting.
Very
So
good. So, mashallah. Sorry, go ahead.
Sa'imani and
Yes.
Sa'imuna.
Mashallah. So look at this. These are all the words we will define a Muslim. Mu'min, a believer. Abidun, the worshipper. Sajidun, the prostrator. Raki'un, the person who's doing ruku. Sa'imun, the fasting person. And Brother Fahad says, Sa'imuna is the plural. Is it jamā sālim or jamā mukassar, Brother Fahad?
Jamā sālim.
MashaAllah. Why?
Because una. Because
No,
it's
no.
because it's continuous. There's no
Okay.
break.
Okay, the way you explain to me, you say the singular noun is present as is in the jamā. Like Sa'imun was not broken, right? Sa'imun is already there, right?
Original word is there.
Original noun is
Word is
retained in the jamā.
Retained
Okay.
in the plural. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now, yes.
Salaam.
Sister Johan.
Brother,
Yeah,
no,
Unes.
this is Oneza.
Yes,
I just
sir.
wanted to say that I don't think so. This is being recorded.
Oh, how's that? Is not
Can you
is
just
the
double check?
is the YouTube not working? I did the YouTube. Can somebody
don't-
click on the YouTube channel, the link I sent?
Because it's
Yeah, it
showing it's
says YouTube
live,
live.
but
Minuna.
yeah, it's not doing any. Because usually when you join in, it says
No, it
recording
is
in
working,
progress.
Sister Oneza.
It's
I can
working?
see it.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
alhamdulillah.
working. Yeah, this time I made sure. I don't want to go through that again.
No worries, alhamdulillah.
Okay. Okay, since you answered Qa'imun, what is Qa'imun?
Are you talking to me?
Yes,
Okay,
Qa'imun.
sorry. Qaimun, the one who established, I believe.
The stand or
Stand.
Qa'imun, stand like the Qiyamul Layl, the person who is five. Establish is also making sense, but Qa'imun, let's say the person who stands, because we are talking about Sa'imun, Qa'imun, all those things. So let's, what is the dual of this?
Qaimani.
MashaAllah. And the plural?
Qaimuna.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair. Okay, that's another interesting word. Khashi'un. Let me pick somebody who has not answered so far. Brother Wasim, would you like to answer this question? Okay.
Yeah, khashi'un is a singular, and khashi'ani would be the dual, and khashi'una.
MashaAllah. Do you know the meaning of khashi'un?
I think it's from khushu, like
From
somebody
khushu?
who is fearful of Allah.
Fearful, yes. Jazakallah khair. Okay. Okay, now I want to answer this question to Brother Zakir. Brother Zakir,
I'm going 3 times now.
It's
So
okay.
Shakirun is Shukur, I guess, right? So
Yeah, the reason I pick you, because your name is Zakir, okay? And Zakir cannot be without Shakir. So you have to be.
okay. So it's related to me. Oh, I know that. Okay. So good to know that.
Yes.
So Shakirani would be the dual.
And Shakiruna?
Shakiruna would be the plural and Salim.
Okay,
Because
good.
the noun
What is the
retains its
meaning of
original
Shakirun? What is the meaning of Shakirun?
thankful person?
Yes. And what is the meaning of Zakirun?
Remembrance of God.
The person who did the zikr,
Remembrance.
mashallah.
Yeah,
So that's why I remember you. Okay.
You can't pick me on again because 3 times now. I'm counting. I have a score here.
Okay. All right. So, Sister Farina, Sabirun.
Sabirani,
Very good.
Sabiruna.
MashaAllah. And what is the meaning of Sabirun?
I don't know.
Patient.
Sabr
The
ka
person
jawab
who's
Patience,
patient.
yeah, okay.
Sabr, from sabr, right?
Sabr, yeah,
So
okay.
the person who do patience is sabir, and two will be sabirani, and sabiruna, the patient ones, right? More than two.
Okay.
MashaAllah. See, we are making a lot of progress here. Okay. Sister Jahan, kafirun.
Kafirun,
Yeah.
kafirani,
Kafirani.
kafiruna,
Kafiruna. What is the meaning of kafir?
non-believer,
Non-believer or disbeliever. Very good job,
disbeliever.
mashallah. Sister Jahan is always ahead of the game, you know.
Oh no.
Sister Lubna, munafiqun.
Munafiqun,
Yeah.
munafiqani,
Munafiqani.
munafiquna.
Munafiquna. Mashallah. Meaning of munafiqun?
Non-believer.
Hypocrite, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right. Let's see who else is there. Brother Khalid, jahilun. Jahilun. Brother Khalid,
Yeah,
you there?
jahilun means ignorant, and jahilani and jahiluna.
Jahiluna, mashallah. Okay, good job. Brother Khurram, again back to you. Mudarrisun.
Mudarrisani and mudarrisuna.
Mashallah. What is the meaning of mudarris?
Mudarris is a teacher.
Teacher, mashallah. Is it jamā sālim or jamā muzakkar or
It is
muqassar?
jamā sālim.
And why? What is the reason?
Because the mudarris is present in the
Yeah, mashallah. Very good job. Okay, this is another good one. Muhaddisun. And let me pick somebody. So, Brother Ijaz, I'm going to pick you for this.
Yes, muhaddisun, who makes the statement.
Okay.
Muhaddisane,
Muhaddisani,
muhaddisuna.
muhaddisuna. And what is the one word we commonly hear in our conversation? The hadith.
Hadith.
Hadith is the word or the statement. And the one who is giving the statement is the muhaddis.
Yes.
Right?
Narrator.
The narrator. MashaAllah. Jazakallah khairan. Okay. Mumarridun. Mumarridun. Okay. Who knows the meaning of this? I need somebody to help me out.
Marid, patient.
Marid. Okay. Mumarridun. Okay. Brother Kazim, would you like to answer this question?
Yes. So the dual is mumarridani.
Very good.
And then the plural is mudarriduna.
Mumarriduna.
Mumarridun.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair. Okay, great. Musafirun. Who has not answered yet? Rayan, you want to answer this question, Rayan?
Okay.
Okay.
Musafiruna.
Oh, Musafirun.
Musafiruna.
And Musafirani.
Musafirani.
Yes. Try again. Musafir is, what is the meaning of Musafir?
Is it like a traveler or?
Very good job. Musafir is a traveler. So it's a one person male. Give me the dual of that again.
Musafiruna and Musafirani.
No. Musafirani is dual.
Okay.
And Runa is the plural. Yes?
Okay.
Try one more time. Musafirun. Musafi.
Rani.
MashaAllah. And Musafi.
Runa.
Runa. MashaAllah. Is it jamā sālim or jamā muqassar? Is it a sound plural or is it a broken plural?
Sound.
Brother Rian, do you know the difference between a sound plural and a broken plural?
No.
Okay, let me explain to you. Look at the word musafiruna. Do you see the complete word musafir in musafiruna?
Yeah.
Okay, so when this thing happens, when you have the complete noun present in the jama as is without getting broken, is known as sound plural.
Oh, okay.
Making sense?
Yeah.
Awesome. Alhamdulillah. Okay, now we did this already, but do we have more people here who want to try this? Did I miss anyone? Sister Homa, did you answer something or you want to answer this one?
Yes, the Muhandisun is a male engineer.
Very good.
Muhandisani, Muhandisuna.
MashaAllah. Very good job. Okay. Mu'adhafun. Mu'adhafun. Okay, that's a difficult word. Does anybody know the meaning?
Yes.
Employee.
Okay, brother Ijaz.
Cleaner.
The cleaner. Okay, very good. It looks like it was okay. What is the plural then?
Muazzafuna.
Muazzafuna. Okay, very good. Let's see.
Muazzafani. It is a singular,
Okay.
plural, muzakkar, and muazzafani.
Okay. Okay, brother Afzal. Jazakallah khair, brother Ijaz. Brother Afzal, musannifun.
Brother, I want to make a clarification before I go for musannifun. Muazzaf is employee, isn't, or is it just a cleaner?
Well, see, I personally don't know the answer, so I'm relying on brother Ijaz. If you think it's employee, then I'll take your word.
It is from the nazab, and that is clean, clean.
I think it means employee.
And clear.
Employee?
Yeah.
How many people said employee? 3?
Employee.
Okay,
Yes.
the majority wins.
Yeah, I agree with the employee. Muazzaf,
And
yes.
the homework is that somebody needs to give me the answer next time, okay? Somebody needs to verify.
I am just guessing.
Okay, so somebody saying something one at a time. Manal, go ahead, Sister Manal. You were saying something?
Can I try answering one of the questions?
Sure. So I'll ask you the next one. This one is for Brother Afzal, okay? Just next one is your turn, okay?
Musannifun is writer.
Writer.
Musannifani is the dual. Musannifuna is plural.
Very good job. Okay, Sister Manal, Dalun.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So daluna.
Very good, mashallah. That will be Daluna. Okay.
What is the meaning of dalun?
You tell me.
Who went astray?
Yes, from Dalin. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good.
Because
Now,
if we repeat, if we go through the meaning, then we can improve our vocabulary also.
yes, we are going through most of them, or actually we went through all of them, alhamdulillah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
we didn't talk about the dual of Dalan.
oh, which one? The Dalani?
Yeah.
Okay, so it will be Dalani, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Sister Manal, you didn't do the dual, so the dual will be Dalani, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good, good. So now I want to do the feminine. Okay. So with the feminine, what is the ending on the feminine? The atun. Yes. When we do the sound feminine, the word is atun. So you can answer this one. Mu'minatun. Mu'minatun, a female believer, right? So just give me the plural. Yeah.
Okay. Mu'minatuna.
No tuna. You didn't hear. When this is male or female?
It's female.
Okay, when we do the plural for female, we don't add una, we add atun.
Atun.
Remember that part? When earlier I was showing that when you are doing the feminine, you add atun. So look at this. Mu'minatun. Good?
Mu'minatun.
Yes, good job. Okay. Kanitatun. Brother Javed, you want to answer this one?
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead. Kanitatun.
Kanitatuna.
No, it's a feminine. Kanitatun.
Kanitatani and
No.
Tatun.
Okay, tatun, right?
But Abid, there's a typo in the word, right? It should be, it says qanitatun, it should say, it's saying qinitatun, no, in the slide. The
Okay,
word.
this one, there is no gap between the noon and the ta. That's the problem.
But there's kasra.
There's kasra in the qa. See?
Qinitatun.
Qinitatun. It
Okay,
reads
yeah,
as
yeah. Sorry, yeah, that is wrong. Yeah, you're right. There is a typo here. Yes. Okay, but you get the meaning of. We know that we said it right, but the written one is wrong, right?
Yeah.
So can we agree this is qanitatun and qanitatun?
What is meaning of that?
कानित होता है कि उसको उर्दू में क्या कहते हैं Somebody who's content.
Yeah.
Qanaat pasand.
Qanaat pasand. Jazakallah khair. That's the word.
Pasand and contentment.
Yes. Qanaat wala bana.
And the dual is kanita tani.
Kanitani, yes. Kanitani. The dual is very easy. Alhamdulillah, we know that, right? So does everybody understand what qanaat is? Can somebody explain in English what qanaat mean?
Contentment.
Okay, but contentment is that you are already content. But qanaat pasand, what is that meaning? Would you like to help out? What is the English?
Qanaat pasand means if you have little bit, but you are happy with it.
Ah, okay. So what is the true English word for that?
Content.
Contentment.
Okay,
anything,
that's good.
You see, you are contented, whatever you have. Feel contentment, whatever you have.
Sabar?
Sabar, satisfied.
It is it related to sabar? But
Sabar,
content
yes,
is like, people, they don't have anything and they're patient, but that's different. But if some people have little and they're happy with it and they're not complaining, that will be more close to Kane.
Because you are not happy, with the lot of things, whatever you have, you are happy, that is contentment.
Okay, good. That's good enough for me. Is everybody okay with that translation? Okay, moving on. Sadikatun. Sister Jahan, what is Sadika?
Truthful.
Sadik, it's a truthful.
Truthful, male or female?
It's a female.
Okay, so what is the plural?
Plural would be sadikuna.
Okay, again, is it a male or female?
Okay, sadikatuna.
No, sadikatun.
Sadikatun, because this is the atun. We have to add the atun. See, when I'm talking, these little details can be missed, and that's where the confusion come in. So, is it important to know whether it's a male or female? Yes.
Yes.
Right? Because for the male, you will add the una sound. The ani sound is common between both male and female. Agree?
Yeah.
For the dual, the ani sound is common, but in the male is una, and in the female is atun. Yes? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Seems that in this particular chart, the sound remains the same. The words written form changes, but the sound remains the same. So a lot of people try to change the sound and make mistake. It seems
okay, look at this.
Actually, there is an alif. Yeah.
Okay, look, the sound changes too. Is sadikatun. But is sadiqatun. You have to add you have to give the mad here, the alif. Sadiqatun. Yes. Sadikatun. With one haraka. Over here, there is the long vowel, which is the alif here. Now, since we're not doing tajweed, I'm not talking about it. Sadikatun, sadiqatun, sabiratun. Who's going to give me the answer? Sabiratun. Right? Muminatun, muminatun. Yes. All right. Sabira, you know what is meaning of sabira?
Yes.
It's pretty much the same meaning, but now we're doing feminine. So we are doing the feminine version of sabir and khashe, qanit, mumin. The one we did in the previous one were the male. Now we are talking about the female. But
female who observe patience.
Yeah, the important thing is to know how to make the plural of it, right? Okay, good. So now let's look at some more. Khashiyatun from the khashe. Khashi'atun. Yes. Now, since we're running out of time, I'm going to speed up a little bit. But did most of you... Mutasaddiqatun. Very good. Sa'imatun, a female person fasting. Sa'ima. Hafizatun. Hafizatun. Now, recall your memory. You will come across all these words in the Quran.
Yes.
Agree? Yes. Especially when there is a mention of in Surah An-Nisa and also Surah An-Nur and bunch of other places when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talked about the Mu'min men and Mu'min women, and he explained all these qualities about them. Yes? There is one big ayah in Surah An-Nur, I think, which talks about, or Surah, was the another one, Surah Ahzab.
Ahzab.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, Surah Al-Ahzab. And inshallah, with this. Okay. Yes. So Zakiratun, brother Zakir, this is your feminine version. Zakir is
Yeah, good to know.
Zakiratun, feminine. Okay.
Zakiratun.
Zakiratun. Walidatun, walidatun. Moridatun, moridaatun. Murdiatun. Okay. Now this is another one. Murabbiatun. 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 Muallimatun. Muallimatun. Okay. Mumarridatun. Talmizatun. Okay. Now talmiz mean student again. Another word for student is talmiz. Talmiz is male. Talmizatun is female.
It should be, it is talmizatun.
Okay. Now, brother Wasim is saying, are we skipping the dual? Yes, because running out of time, and we were just doing it just to make our
yes, we are
dual.
over about 5 minutes over. Then we are going for a break.
Right. So talmizatani will be the dual, but since we already got that concept loud and clear, so I started to skip in the feminine one. But if you want to practice, please go ahead and practice. So last one we have is tabibatun. Then tabibatun. Okay. Oh, there is more, but let's just stop here and let's take a 10-minute break. Let's meet at 11:15, inshallah. Okay. So don't leave the meeting. Just mute yourself and come back. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum
Walaikum
assalam wa
assalam.
rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We are back.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Let me just give a quick second to everyone. Is everyone
Brother,
back yet? Yes.
Assalamu alaikum. While we are waiting for the people, this last one, mutabarrajatun, what does that mean?
Okay, I'll get back to you on that, inshallah. Okay.
Salam.
Okay, good. So quickly, is everyone back? Because now I need to talk about Jamā Mukassar. So it's important that everybody is with us. Yes? Okay,
Yes.
so Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim again. So let's recap what we have learned so far. We alhamdulillah learned quite a bit about number. Okay, number is adad. Number could be wahid, singular, musanna, dual, jama, and the jama has two more kinds, sound plural and broken plural. We know what they mean. When the whole noun is present in the jama, is known as jamā sālim, and when it's broken, then we know it's jamā mukassar. Okay, so we saw a lot of examples of the dual, and alhamdulillah, I feel that everybody got it. So whether it's a male or female, we know how to make dual. In the jamā sālim category, we also learned that for the mudakkar, we have the una sound, right? And you can see the examples, salihun, mu'minun, these are all male. And we added the una sound. And we did the same thing with feminine, and you saw that we run out of time, but the list of words did not run out, and we still have them. And inshallah, as soon as I share with them, you can repeat them again and again. And if you miss something, you can always look it up, right? So muslimatun will become muslimatani, and at the end for feminine, we use the word atun, yes? And where is the a sound coming from? Because the ta will be dropped and the fatha will go on the, actually the fatha will go on the meme, on the last letter of the noun. Similarly, darajatun, darajatin, darajatun. Any questions on this so far? Anyone? You have to unmute yourself for a second to give me the answer. Okay. Now, it is important for me to know that you understand it, because we are moving forward now. So if you don't understand it, we will have a problem, right? So I feel that everybody got it because we did a lot of exercise. So this is jamā mukassar, meaning broken plural. Okay. Now, if I say kitab, is kitab in Arabic masculine or feminine?
Masculine.
Masculine. What will be the jama of the dual of kitab? Kitabani. Bani, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the jama? We know that for male, we have to say kitabuna. Kitabuna, right? Listen, I'm trying to explain a concept. Yeah. You're right. But if I follow this is mudakkar, we said earlier that in the mudakkar, we add the una sound for male, and then it becomes jama. But that was the rule for jamā sālim. Is this jamā sālim we are talking about?
No.
We're talking about jamā mukassar. So the jamā mukassar will be kutub. Right? So kutub and kitab, you see that word kitab is broken when we made the jama. So that is why it is a broken plural. Is everybody with me on that concept?
Yes.
After the break, everyone has gone so quiet.
Yeah, I have a question here, Brother Abid.
Yes.
I understand. We know this is kutub, but if somebody is new, how does he make a jamā mukassar from kitab? Okay. Like al-Salaam is altogether different.
He has to learn.
I'm going to give you an answer, but for now, just pay attention to what I'm saying. That the difference, we need to understand the difference between the dual and the plural, and what happens from jamā sālim to jamā mukassar.
Yeah.
Yes. So the answer is given by Brother Ijaz. For Jama Mukassar, there is no set rule. The person has to rely on their learning and experience, and over the years, they will, by practice, learn these different words. There is no single set formula, because we have kutubun, then we have aklamun.
Yeah.
We don't have kalamun, right? So it's not the same. It's different. So yes, it is going to be challenging, but compared to Jama Salim, the Jama Mukassar, the number is yet smaller, and inshallah, as we progress with our knowledge, we will learn them. Now, one thing I can tell you, a hint. Tell me something here. Is this word salihun, is that a quality?
Yes.
Yes.
Is mu'minun a quality?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. But a kitab is a quality?
No.
No.
No, kitab is a noun.
Is then here's the difference. When we say kitab is ismul zat. Ismul zat.
Yes.
What is zat? Meaning this is the name we identify an object with. Yes. So is kalam is quality?
No.
No.
But this is something we identify kalam with. That this is the ismul zat.
Yeah.
Ismul zat means the name of the object. Okay. Is tiflun? Is that the tifl mean child?
Yeah.
Is that a quality?
No.
No.
It's the name of an object, name of a person. Masjid. Now masjid. Masjid is a property or like an adjective?
No.
No.
It is a
No.
name of an object to identify that this is a masjid, right? But look at the word kafir. Is that a quality?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So the jama, the dual of kalam will be kalamani. We know that.
Iklamun.
And aklamun. Aklamun. Okay. How do we get that? We did not make the rule. The Arab made it. So we just have to learn the way they did it. Now, similarly, on the same pattern is aklamun. This become, tiflun become
atfal.
Tiflani. Tiflani.
And atfal.
And atfal. Atfal. Like this, atfalun. Yeah? Is aklamun, atfalun. So these two patterns are similar, by the way. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now, masjid. Masjid will become
Masjidani.
Masjidani.
Yeah. And masajid.
Masajid. Okay. Again, a new pattern. Is kutubun a different pattern? Aklamun, different pattern. Masajid,
different pattern.
Different pattern. Yes. Now, exceptions. Can I say kafirani? That's dual.
Yeah.
Agree?
Yeah.
Kafiruna.
Yeah.
Okay. But we also have kuffarun.
Yeah.
Kuffarun. Have you seen the word kuffarun in the Quran?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And kafiruna in the Quran?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So there are always exceptions that some words can have both. They have a Jama Salim version and they have Jama Mukassar version. Are you with me so far, guys?
Yes.
Okay. Similarly, there is a word called Rajul. What is the meaning of Rajul?
Man.
Man. Raju.
Rajulani.
How many men? 2 men.
2.
1 man, right? Now, you're going to say Rajuluna.
Rajuluna.
No.
Rajulani.
Rijal.
Rijalun.
So now we got another word called Rijal. Yes?
Rijalaine brother, what do you call Abbasi. Rijalaine is for legs, is not for Rijalun.
Yeah. So Rijalani is 2 men and Rijalun is the men. 2 plus, right? Because more than 2. Are you guys with me so far?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Okay, what happened to all the sisters? They went so quiet. Where are the sisters? Sister,
come up.
They're here.
I'm just wondering, like, if you could go over it again, especially the
I'm
first one, like how the kitab and it went to kitabani.
Okay.
And then,
Okay, let's do this.
by
Okay.
steps, yeah.
So the way you do it, you write on the top, for example, Wahid. Yes. And then what is the next number? Musanna.
Musanna.
And then the next word is
Jamā.
Jamā. But we are talking about
Jamā mukassar.
Jamā.
Mukassar.
Okay, Jamā mukassar.
right? Which is broken.
Sound plural.
Broken, right?
This is the broken one. Sound plural we covered already. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
And we said a rule of thumb, if you're dealing with masculine and it's like a quality, you're gonna add the una sound. But it's when ismul zat, when there's a real name of an object, then you are going to use the mukassar version. So kitab, a single book. Yes. Is it one?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Kitabani,
Two
books.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we cannot say kitabuna because it's a jama mukassar. So we say kutub.
Kutuban.
Kutubun. Yes.
So that's
And
the
why?
broken plural.
Yes, that's the broken plural because look, the word kitab got broken when we were making the jama.
Okay.
What is the definition of mukassar? Broken. Broken means when the actual noun got broken when you were making the jama.
Plural. Yeah.
Okay. Similarly, kalamun. Kalamun. Kalamun, one pen. Yes. Kalamani,
Two pen.
two pen. Yes.
Two pens.
But how am I going to say kalamuna? There is no kalamuna. It's going to be aklam.
Kalamani.
Aklamun.
Now, quick question, right?
Yes.
So if you look at the words that we covered, the dual seems to retain the same rules that we discussed, right? So that's
Yes.
kalamani. But when it comes to the broken plural, should we remember these patterns because they seem to be slightly different from like
Yes.
specifics, right?
Yes, exactly. So these patterns, as you mentioned, at Brother Ijaz and Brother Khalid hinted earlier that how do we remember these? So I said experience and learning will give you these patterns. You have to understand some patterns. Okay. For example, when I said kalamun, I had aklamun. Similarly, I found a similar pattern, tiflun. Tiflun. Yes. So the will be tiflani. Dual. No problem there, right?
No.
But it will be atfalun.
Oh.
Atfalun. Do you see that these two patterns are identical?
Yeah.
Look at the pattern. Aklamun, atfalun. They even sound similar. So these two are based on the same pattern. Agree?
Yes.
When the jama mukassar, they have the same pattern. But when we go to masjid, we have masjid, dani, and then masajid.
Not al-masajid, no.
Right? So you see that another pattern came into the picture. Kutubun, one pattern, another pattern, another pattern. So let me show you some examples from the presentation, and then that might help you. Okay. So we talked about rajulun, a man, rijalun, baytun, buyutun. You see, now buyutun, we got another pattern. What is bayt?
House.
House. Baytani, two houses.
Two houses.
Buyutun,
More than two.
more than two houses. Now, is bayt a quality?
No.
No.
No, it is a name of an object.
No.
What do we call that name? We call ismo zat. Zat is the entity. The name of the entity or the name of the object is usually most likely going to be a jama mukassar. Okay. Now look at this one. Asadun. What is asad? A lion.
Lion.
So there is no asaduna. It is usudun. Okay. There is a word called khashabun. Khashab is wood. Okay. So wood mean there is no khashabuna or akshabun. This khushubun. Same pattern as kutubun. Is that making sense?
Yeah. The dual will still remain the same khashabani.
Yeah, khashabani. Yeah, that will. There is no problem with the dual. That's what Brother Zakir was saying. that the dual is pretty easy to understand. But when it comes to Jamā Mukassar, we have this problem of how do we remember these different patterns, and that only experience and learning and future exercises will help you with that. Sakfun is sukufun, same thing as kutubun. Yes.
Yeah.
Rasulun, Rasul means one messenger, right?
Yeah.
What is the translation of Rasulun or the Jama? Rusulun. Okay. And some point you might find Rasuluna, but not very often. Yeah. Kalamun, aklamun. Masjidun, masajidun. Aibun, uyubun. That's another thing, right? So there was a presentation I had where I had different patterns, but I don't know if I can find it right now.
Brother Abid?
Yes, brother.
So Ism is name is singular and Asma is, for example, Asma al-Husna, the name of Allah. Is that plural?
Yes, that's a plural, but it's Jamā Mukassar.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
जमा मुकस्सर बनाने का कोई एक खास कायदा नहीं है ना.
इसका कोई, yeah, there is no set pattern to make Jamā Mukassar. There are certain patterns, we have to memorize them.
Memorize them by experience and doing again and again.
Exactly. So over here, let me see if I can open something for you. This one, this is the one I was looking for, and I can probably give you a quick pattern here, and I'm going to share this with you, by the way. So there is one pattern called fu'alun. Okay, what is the meaning? I mean, this is the pattern. On that pattern, you have talibun, tullabun. You see that? Tajirun, tujjarun. You see that?
Yeah.
Hajun, hujjajun. You see that?
Yeah.
So this is on the pattern of fu'alun. Now, if I quickly forward that, and in the next class, we can go over this in more detail. There is a pattern called fi'alun. Brother Zakir, are you following now that these patterns you're asking?
Yeah.
These are some of the patterns. Okay. Rajalun, rijalun. You see that? Kabirun, kibarun. Saghirun, sigharun. Kasirun, kasarun. Yes. Tawilun, tiwadun. Okay. So similarly, another pattern will be, this is fi'alun. There is a lot of words based on this pattern. And then there is af'alun. Waladun, awladun. Okay. Ibnun,
abnanun.
Abna'un. Okay. Amun, amamun. Yes. Zawjun, azwajun. Abun, abwa'un. Okay, so this is on the pattern of af'alun. Okay. Let's see if I can find another pattern for you. There is a lot of word on this pattern. See, mashallah, there are so many words. And inshallah, we will go more detail next time. And there is a word fu'ulun. Okay, look at this one. Shaykhun,
shuyukhun.
Shuyukhun. Dayfun, duyufun. Yes. Haklun, hakulun. Kalbun, qulubun. Najmun, najumun. Baytun, buyutun. So now you got that answer that yes, these are some of the patterns. So you can either remember the patterns or you can remember the actual vocabulary with it. Question? Okay.
For those who knew Urdu, for them it is easy to.
Yes. Okay, Brother Asim, what is your understanding at this point about
Thank you, Brother Abid? I was raising my hand, but I think you didn't see it.
I didn't see it. No.
Yeah,
sorry, I didn't
it's okay, because I think one of the sisters asked the question, which I was going to ask about the biyutun, shaykhun. I was just getting a little confused as to, how you did the exercise with all of us and you did the wow and noon at the end of all of them for the plural, right? When we did like rakuun, we put wow and noon at the end, right?
Yes.
Now, what you did this tanween right here. is that this is for some words you would do this rather than that, right? That's the difference which you're trying to explain here, right? The broken
What I'm
plurals
trying
is
to
the difference.
explain that is for dual, the rule is pretty simple for both male and female. Okay. So listen to me what I'm saying. So yes, you are right, and I'm going to explain it one more time. So when we come to number, wahid is fine, right? And when you think about tanween, the reason we put tanween is that every Arabic word by default is in the form of un, right? Muslimun, salihun, kitabun, because that's the default Arabic way of writing in the status of rafa. Now, if I started to say word status again, you might get thrown off again. So I don't want to go there. So the tanween is always there. Let's put it that out of the way. So when we are dealing with singular, no problem. Dual ani sound for both male and female, no problem. It was easy. When it comes to jamā sālim, the una sound belongs to the masculine, and for the feminine, the atun sound belongs to the jamā for the muannas. Are so far so good?
Yes.
Yes.
Brother Asim?
Yes.
Are you clear about
Yes.
that? Okay.
Yes.
So things which were similar, we did it in the beginning and got it out of the way. But when it comes to jamā mukassar, there is no such specific rule like we had for dual and for jamā sālim, muannas and muzakkar. So jamā mukassar, broken plurals are something we have to learn. And based on the question Brother Zakir asked, I gave you the patterns, that these patterns are the one which forms a jamā mukassar. For example, for shaykhun, it will follow this pattern of fu'ulun. So it will become shuyukhun. Dayfun, duyufun. This one, kalbun, ulubun. Najmun, nujumun. So it's following this pattern. And I showed some other patterns earlier. You saw that? There are like a bunch of patterns, maybe more than 10, and you would have to memorize them.
Right. No, and I completely understand. And I know that will happen with experience, as you said, with learning while we go along, we'll understand more of it. I was just trying to make sense of it in my head in terms of when to use, when to look for it, when to not to. But I think this is going to come with, yeah.
So the other point I pointed out, when it comes to jamā mukassar, anytime you will see a name of an object, which is more of a name and not a quality, you would think in the terms of broken plural. For example, I said kitab. Kitab is not a property. It's not like a quality of something. But Muslimun is a quality. Yes?
Right, right.
Muslimun is a person who submits. Mu'minun is a believer.
Sense.
Okay, so if you want to remember another rule about the jamā, the broken will be always or most likely will be the one which are the actual names of an object. Yes?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So this one, another pattern. Fi'latun. So over here, akhun, ikhwatun. You see? And have you seen the word ikhwatun in the Quran? Yes. Ikhwa. Right?
Yes.
Ikhwa mean brothers. Right? Akhun is one brother.
Right.
And akhani is two brothers. Ikhwatun, more than two brothers. And it is on the pattern of fi'latun. Is it jamā mukassar or jamā sālim? Is it jamā sālim or jamā mukassar?
Mukassar.
Yes. Similarly, there is another one. Fu'ulun. Jadidun. Jududun. Okay. Kitabun. Kutubun. It is on the pattern of fu'ulun. So there are more than, bunch of patterns. The most common ones, I have it in this presentation. And I can share with you, and then we can go in the next session even more detail.
So, Brother Abid, this is an exception, right? The jadidun, jududun.
It's not exception. It is broken plural, but how you make is based on this pattern.
No, but the jadid is a quality, right? It's an adjective.
Okay, is jadid? Yes, you're right. That's an exception. You're right. No, I see what you're saying. Yes, it is an exception here. Yes. Okay. So himarun, sarirun, sururun, rusulun, rusulun. Yes.
No,
So
this
these
is
are
great,
some of
Brother
the
Abid. I think it's making sense to me now when
yeah.
to use the broken, when not to use it. And
Yeah.
this is just going to be part of vocabulary. Learning vocabulary, we have to learn the
Yes.
different methods eventually.
And I have a long list of words. You imagine, see, these are all the words. If you're looking for that, the cheat sheet, I have it right here. Okay. So how we gonna memorize it? That is gonna take time. Yes. But this will cover majority of words which you have seen in the Quran, inshallah. Okay. All right. Now, are we good?
Yes.
Are we good? Okay. So I want to quickly cover this for 5 minutes. This is from the vocabulary, the Arabic conversation. These are some of the words we saw in the conversation before. Do you remember this? What is the meaning of masa? Masaun is
evening.
Evening. Sadiqun is friend. Naam is yes. And la mean no. Haza, this male. Meaning haza is masculine and something to point close. When you say something, when you're pointing to something close, you say this or that. For the close one, you say this. For the far one, you say that. Yes. So haza means something you pointing to masculine. Hazihi, when you're pointing to something female close to you. Okay. Ismun is name. Yes. Bi khairin mean fine, good. Okay. You remember you say ana bi khair, alhamdulillah. Yeah. Jinsiyatun, nationality. Okay. Aidan is also
yes.
Shukran, thank you. Sabahun, morning. So look at the difference. Masaun, evening. Sabahun, morning.
Sabah al-khair.
Okay, look at this one. Ma is what?
What?
Masmuka. What is your name? Masmuka. Remember? Are you guys Masmuka, right? Kaifa, how? How are you? Kaifa haluka. Yes? Min aina inta. From where you are. Min is from min. Aina is where. Min aina anta. Where are you from? Yes. Hal is a question mark. Do you? And the answer is usually yes or no. So hal is for yes or no kind of answer question. Hal anta Yamani? Are you a Yamani? You will say naam or la.
Ana fil Pakistan.
Ana fil Pakistan. So min is from and man is who. Man anta. If I say man anta, what am I saying? Who are you?
Man aina anta.
Where are you? Right?
Where are you from?
Yeah. So man aina anta. You know, you can, that means where are you? Right?
Yes.
Okay. Question. Okay. What is this? Now we haven't looked at this. So I'm not gonna probably go over that, or should we quickly go over this? Ana mean I, anta mean you, male, anti mean you, female, huwa mean he, hiya mean she. So ana mean I, anta you, male, anti you, female, huwa he, hiya she. Making sense? Okay. And then the detached ones, there are two kinds of zamir, and we're going to go in detail about them. I'm just giving you from the vocabulary of the conversation. So the ye mean my, the ka mean your, ki mean your female, the who is his, ha means her. Ismi, my name is Abid. Ismuka, your name, male. Ismuki, your name, female. Ismuhu, his name, male. Ismuha, her name, female. So in the last few slides or the previous sessions, whatever conversation we saw, all these words have been used. So we are now doing a capture of all the vocabulary we have learned in those Arabic conversation. So far, so good?
Yes.
Okay. So with this, inshallah, we can go, because of the time, I'm really constrained. Otherwise, I want to go in more detail. But now I would like to go to this verse over here. Okay. We are 11:46. Inshallah, in next 15 minutes, we can cover this verse. And inshallah, this verse, by the time we know the meaning, it will be inshallah increasing our iman, and it will be adding to our knowledge, and we'll get a better understanding of what our life should be, or what kind of person we should be. Are we good with that, Brother Asim?
Yes.
Okay. So this is from Surah Al-Baqarah. It's from Juz 2, and it's ayah number 177. And this ayah is very popular. It's a very long ayah, by the way. It's only one ayah. Look at this. One ayah is so long. See that? This is one ayah. And we are only going to cover one ayah today. So the name here is al-Birr. First of all, this ayah is also known as Ayatul Birr. What is it known as?
Ayatul Birr.
Ayatul Birr. The ayah of righteousness.
Righteous.
Okay. So over here, the little background you have to understand, and I'm going to read from the taksīr so that we will understand. But on the high level, remember, before the Muslims used to pray towards Baytul Maqdis. Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Baytul Maqdis was the Qibla of the Jews.
Qibla al-Awwal.
Qibla al-Awwal. But then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to change the Qibla to Masjidul Haram, Khana Kaaba. Yes? To Kaaba. Yes? So that when that happened, a lot of people, including Muslims, they were very confused and baffled, and they were like shaken, like how come? Because changing of a Qibla is not a small thing. Changing of a Qibla is a very big thing. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did that to test the iman of the believers. They give more importance to the objects, or they give more importance to the orders of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So first we are going to read the verse and translation, and then we are going to talk about the tafsir a little bit. So, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Laysal birra. It is not the righteousness, an tuwallu, that you turn wujuhakum. What is wajh?
Face.
Okay.
Face.
So wujuh, your faces. It's a plural.
Yes.
Okay. Wujuhakum.
Your faces.
Qibla al-mashriqi wal-maghrib. This is not only the righteousness that you turn your faces toward the east and the west. What is in the east and the west?
Sunrise and sundown.
The Qibla of the Jews were in the, I think it was in the west. And the Qibla of the Christians were in the east. And I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, but let's not go there yet. Over here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, it is not the righteousness that you turn your faces toward the east or the west. Walakinna, and but al-birra, the righteousness. The people who know Urdu, the meaning of al-birr, you can think of a neki. You know, neki? Neki. The real true neki, the piety or the righteousness, is the one, man amana billah, is the one who believes in Allah. Number one. Wal yawmil akhir, and in the last day, the day of judgment. Wal malaikati, and the angels. Wal kitabi wan nabiyyin, and the book and the prophets. So over here, the book doesn't mean only the Quran. You can think of all the books. Yes. So what is the first criteria of a true righteousness? That a person who believes in Allah, in the last day, the angels, the books, and all the prophets. And then look at the second quality. Wa'atal mala, and gives the wealth, ala hubbihi, in the spite of love for it. Do we love money?
Of course.
Yes.
Very much.
Do we still give it out for the sake of
us.
Allah? Yes. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, not the people who give money, even though they have so much love for it, but who they give it to? Zawil Qurba, to those of the near relatives. Who is the first in the category of giving charity? The relatives. Then the second one, wal yatama, the orphans. Wal masakin, the needy. Wabn sabil, the travelers, the people who are traveling in the country or in the world. And what happens to the traveler sometimes? They run out of money, they run out of resources, they have no place to live. So what are we supposed to do? If somebody, a musafir, comes in our locality, where is his first resort? Where does he go?
Masjid.
He goes to the masjid. Then is it the duty of the people of the masjid to feed him, take care of him or her?
Yes.
Or the family? Yes. Who is next in the category? Was sālim. Sālim are the people who ask you for help. Okay? The people who ask you for help. And wafir riqab, and freeing the necks. Now, this doesn't apply right now, but let's say if somebody's in the jail and you give the, what do you call that thing? Zamanat. Zamanat ko kya kehte hain? The bail.
Bail.
Yes. Or in the old times when somebody was a slave and you free them by giving the money. Okay, are you with me so far?
Mm-hmm.
What are the qualities of a true believer, or what is the true piety? That a person believes in Allah, the last day, the angels, the books, and the Nabiyyin. Isn't this Iman Mufassal?
Yes.
What is the definition of Iman Mufassal? The person believes in Allah, the Yawm al-Akhir, the angels, the books, and the Nabiyyin, and the day of Akhir and Qadr, the Qadr. Yes. And then he gives mal from which he loves to his relatives, to the orphans, to the needy, to the traveler, to the people who ask, and he also gives money to save people from hardship. And then what he does? Wa aqama as-salah, and who established the prayer, and ata zakah, and gives the zakah. Okay, now aqama as-salah and ata zakah we all take very seriously, but look at the next one. Wal mufuna bi ahdihim, and those who fulfill
their covenants.
Iza ahadu, when they make it. Now, is that one area we're all very weak?
Yes.
Kind of.
Yes.
Never
Kind of,
fulfill.
right?
Of course.
Because we don't take this as serious as salah and zakah. Agree?
Because it comes
Making
with
my
salat
promise
and
is
zakat,
easier.
it is as important as zakat and salat.
Yes. So imagine Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who's giving this blueprint to us. That what he expects from a true believer. A true neki is following all of this. Now, continuing. And what else they do? Was-sabirina, and those who are patient. When? In the suffering. Al-ba'sa'i, wad-darra'i, and the hardship. Wahin al-ba's, and in the time of the stress. Is this the right time to be patient, or after it's done? The first, when are you supposed to be tested? The very first strike of calamity, that's where it tells you whether you are patient or not. Yes? And then what is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying? The people or the person who has all these qualities, ulaika allazina sadaku, those are the ones who are true. Wa ulaika humul muttaqun, and those are the ones who are the righteous. Are we getting any feeling out of this verse?
Of course, yeah.
Guys, please speak up. I need to hear some.
Brother Abid, can you hear me?
Yes, Brother Asim.
Yeah, just a couple of questions I had. This verse is very deep, and alhamdulillah, thank you for saying this verse. This is Jazakallah for this. I just have a couple of questions. One is, if you go to the first sentence right on top, the first sentence, your faces, I was going to say this is plural, right? Faces is plural.
Yes, it is plural.
So why, according to what we were learning, why wouldn't it be juhakumuni?
Okay, so the reason is this is not a noun, first of all, right? we are not there yet, so I don't want to confuse you. But if you can take my word for it, it is plural, right? Wujuhuna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and there were some similar words like that underneath, which were plural, but they weren't in that like nabiyina. So
yes. Okay, so again, if I tell you what this is, then again you will get confused. So can you hold on till we get to the status part?
Okay.
Okay, this has to do with the status, right? But it is all plural. I was going to say that, but this is a long verse, and I just wanted to complete the meaning first and then talk about few things. But other than the grammatical stuff, from the message of the Quran, from the message of the verse, what do you think from the message? What is going on here?
It is very important for our Iman.
Right? And also look at this. You know, look in this whole verse, look at the point where the salah and the zakah is mentioned. Is it the very first thing he mentioned? Is it like deep down?
Deep down.
Deep down.
Okay. Now, is the salah more to do with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Is it hukukul Allah or hukukul libad? Okay. What is hukukul libad? Hukuk means the haq of the people. And then the hakukullah, the rights of Allah and the rights of people. Which rights Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking first? The very top one is the belief. You have to be a mu'min, right? A believer. But right after the believer, what did he talk about? The rights of the people. The rights of the people. Right? That you are giving the mal, the charity to the people. The kurba is relative. Yatama is a person, relative. I mean, an orphan in your community. Masakin, the needy. And look, after that, there is a mention of salah and zakah. You follow? Because that is the right of Allah. When you're praying, you're not doing any favor to anybody, any person. You're doing it for your own sake to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So let's quickly read this so that you can get some more insight into this.
Beloved, just a question on the surah, on the ayah.
Yes.
So in the covenant, does it refer to rights of Allah and the people?
The covenants, okay, covenants is, yes, there is a covenant you have with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So obviously, that's why you are doing all the things which are supposed to be done, all the halal things you're supposed to do, or the do's you do, and the don'ts you stay away from. Yes, so that is the covenant with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But over here, this covenant, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking more in the rights of people because we make promises to a lot of people around us, right? And do we fulfill that? And if we don't, then basically we are missing out on this one characteristics. Yeah. Okay. So can we read some of this?
Inshallah.
Okay. Let's see if I can find what happened. I think
we have only 2 minutes.
Well, you can allow me some time, right?
Yes, of course.
Okay, inshallah. So over here, you can read the title. Al-Birr, the meaning of Al-Birr is piety or righteousness. Okay. This ayah contains many great wisdoms, encompassing rulings and correct, where did it go? The rulings and correct beliefs. As for the explanation of this ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first commanded the believers to face Baytul Maqdis and then to face the Kaaba during the prayer. This change was difficult for some of the people of the book. The people of the book are the Jews and the Christians, and even for some Muslims. Then Allah sent revelation which clarified the wisdom behind this command. That is obedience to Allah, adhering to his commands, facing whatever he commands, facing and implementing whatever he legislates. That is the objective. This is birr. This is the piety. That is the real thing. Whether you like it or not is secondary, but as long as you're following the commandments of Allah, that is the real taqwa and the complete faith. Yes? Facing the east or the west does not necessitate righteousness or obedience unless it is legislated by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes? It is not birr that you turn your faces toward east or west in prayers, but birr The real piety is the one who believes in Allah and the last day. Yeah. Amana billahi wal yawmil akhir. Remember when we do the sacrifice, when we cut the lamb, do you think the meat and the blood goes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala?
No.
No. Even Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in the Quran. He said, it is neither their meat nor their blood that reaches Allah, but it is the piety from you that reaches him. Now, when we are doing the sacrifice, do we have the intention? Do we have that feeling that we are doing something for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? We are following the commandment of Allah. Yes? So then over here, Abu al-Aliyah said the Jews used to face the west for their Qibla, while the Christians used to face the east for their Qibla. So Allah said, it is not birr that you turn your faces toward east or west in prayers, meaning this is faith and its essence requires implementation. What is more important? The implementation of what? The actual commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Similarly, was reported from Al-Hasan and Al-Rabi bin Anas, Tahwari recited, but birr is one who believes in Allah, and said that what follows are the types of birr. What are the types of birr? He said the truth. Certainly those who acquire the qualities mentioned in the ayah will have indeed embraced all aspects of Islam and implemented all type of righteousness, believing in Allah and that he is the only God worthy of worship, and believing in the angels and the emissaries between Allah and his messengers. The books are the divinely revealed books from Allah to the prophets, which were finalized by the most honorable book, the Quran. The Quran supersedes all previous books, meaning we adhere to the teaching of the Quran as our primary source of guidance. But we do believe in the previous books, and believing in them is mandatory. So books, all previous books, it mentions all types of righteousness, and the way to the happiness is in the life and the hereafter. The Quran abrogates all previous books and testifies to all of the Allah's prophet, from the first prophet to the final. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is he's the last of them, right? And this statement, and gives his wealth in spite of love for it, refers to those who give money away while desiring it and loving it. Do you want to keep the money to yourself? Yes, you do. Do you want more of it? Yes, you do. But do you still give out in the sake of Allah? Yes, you do. And may Allah reward you for that. It is recorded in the Sahihin that Abu Huraira radiallahu anhu narrated that Prophet said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the best charity is when you give it away while still healthy and thrifty, hoping to get rich and fearing poverty. Yes. And what else? Look, there is another quality of believers Allah mentioned in the Quran. And they give food in spite of their love for it to the miskin, the poor, the orphan, and the captive, saying, we feed you seeking Allah's face only. We wish for you no reward, no thanks from you. Yes?
Yeah.
Have you heard or read this ayah before? That when they do this charity, they're saying to them, we don't want any thanks from you. We are only doing it for the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes? By no means shall you attain birr unless you spend of that which you love. That is another statement from juz number 4. The very first ayah of juz number 4 is lan tanalul birra hatta tunfiku mimma tuhibbun. That you will not attain true piety until you spend from what you love. And what do we love?
Money.
Our property, right? Our money. And give them preference over themselves, even though they were in the need of that. Do we need the money? Yes, I do, but I still give it away for when I think somebody else needs more than me. This refers to a higher category and status, as the people mentioned here give away what they need, while those mentioned in the previous ayah give away what they covet but not necessarily need. Zawil kurba, the kin folks, refers to man's relatives, who have more right than anyone else to one's charity. Now, what do? Do we feel more happy giving our money to a stranger? Even though we know in our own family there are people who are more deserving. So this should change a little attitude or thinking in our mind that if we start doing charity, charity begins from home.
Oh.
Remember one hadith? Yes, one hadith, one woman came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and she said, I want to do sadaqah. And do I get reward for that? And he said, indeed, you will get reward. But then she said, my husband is very poor. Can I give the sadaqah to him?
Yes.
And he said, if you do that, you will get dual reward. One for sadaqah and the second one for sila rahmi. Because your husband has more right of that money. If you are going to do sadaqah, you give it to him. Okay. So sadaqah, that is charity, given to the poor is a charity, while the sadaqah given to the relatives is both sadaqah and a silah, nurturing relations. Now, if you know that there is an orphan in your own family, do you think you should help them first, or you should go out and look for somebody outside?
Help them
if
first.
You have enough money to support in your family as well outside, more is good. But in the order of preference, you should start from your kinship, your relatives. Okay, so for they are the most deserving of you, of your kindness and charity. And wal yatama, and to the orphans. Okay, so the orphans are children who have none to look after them, having lost their fathers while they are still young, weak, and unable to find their own sustenance, since they have not reached the age of work and adolescence. So Abdul Razak reported that Ali said, the Prophet said, al-masakin, and to the al-masakin. Who is the miskin? Miskin is a person who does not have enough food, clothing, and he has no house to live or a place to live. So the miskin should be granted the provision to sustain him enough so that he can acquire his need. Now, who remember the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? He said, a person who takes care of an orphan will be in Jannah with me like this, and he raised two fingers. Are these two fingers very close to each other?
Yeah.
So a person taking care of an orphan in this dunya will be inshallah with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the Jannah as close as these two fingers. So this should be a good motivation for us to think and look around that alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed us with so much. Can we help out as one miskin or one orphan or somebody in our locality or our family, and maybe take care of them? Now, since we are already 8 minutes above the time, and this, mashallah, this ayah is really long, do you think you guys can study it on your own, or you want me to go over this?
No, we can study that, inshallah.
Okay. So with that, anything correct I said is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Anything wrong I said is completely my fault. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us for our shortcomings. And I hope that you benefited and enjoyed this session. And
inshallah,
every little thing we have learned today, even if it's a single thing, it is something we didn't know yesterday. And I think over the time you will start to see the benefit. So thank you for coming and being patient.
Jazakallah khair, brother Abid.
Jazakallah khairan.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum